Hello, it's Doris with Aldi Books, and I'm here with my Victober TBR. I'm sure you've seen several of these videos pop up in the last week or two, and I am super excited to be able to share mine today. I got a piece of Happy Meal yesterday, just in time to film it today. Victober starts tomorrow on October the 1st. Yes, and I'm ready. This is hosted by 4 lovely ladies. I will link them below. I greatly enjoy watching their videos, and I'm super excited that they'll be posting more frequently in the next few weeks. So more fun for me, and hopefully them as well. I know they're very passionate about this topic, so I think that it's going to be a fun month for everyone involved. So anyway, I did try to shop my shelves first, but I only came up with 3 books that fit the genre. So the first 2 are Oscar Wilde, The Importance of Being Earnest, and The Picture of Dorian Gray. And apparently these are quite the contrast. This one is a play, and it is billed as a witty and buoyant comedy of manners, so that sounds like a great deal of fun. And then this one is his only novel, and it is a devastating portrait of the effects of evil and debauchery on a young what is that word? A-E-S-T-H-E-T-E? I don't know. I gotta look that one up. But anyway, it combines a gothic horror and a decadent French fiction, and ooh, he sinks into a life of crime and gross sensuality. And then there's a portrait that grows into a hideous record of evil day by day. Whoa. Yeah. So, light and witty and decadent evil. And these fit the challenge of a Welsh Victorian writer. So, the next one I found on my shelf is Daniel Deronda by George Eliot. And it's funny that I own this because I read Middlemarch this year and it was a little bit boring. Just a little. I mean, it was good, but yeah. And I read Silas Marner recently, which was better. I mean, it was shorter, so there's definitely that. And I loved the little girl that became the woman, the main character in Silas Marner. She was just a delightful, sunshiny soul. But yeah, I'm kind of over reading about wealthy, aristocratic young men who lose their money on horses and gambling. That's a trope you see a lot in historical romance, and yeah, I'm sure that George Eliot invented the trope, so she should get props for that, but I'm just tired of reading it by now. So, but anyway, I found this one at the half-price book outlet, the fill a bag for $30 deal, and so I only paid 85 cents for it. So it was a great deal, and I might not have bought it anyway because I don't know that I'm interested in reading another George Eliot, and such a massive one at that, but I was intrigued by the back. It's a man who discovers his Jewish heritage, and it talks about Jewish nationalism, and I'm just really interested in reading about that sort of thing set in the time that it happened. I love reading historical fiction that was contemporary at the time, so yeah, I have really high hopes for that one, truly. Okay, and then the ones that I ordered, I'm super, super, super excited about these. This one is Miss Marjoribanks by Margaret Oliphant. I've never heard of it before prior to the Victober videos, but this one is going to be the group read, so several of the hosts are going to be reading this, so super fun times. I like to do buddy reads and group reads and read-alongs, all the above. And this one is hopefully seemingly more lighthearted. A girl who's taking care of her father, and will she marry the wrong man to save herself from eternal spinsterhood? With its superbly flawed heroine, Miss Majorabanks is a wonderfully comic depiction of the conventions and proprieties that rule a vacuous society. Now, vacuous, that's a word that I can really get behind. So yeah, I think this one's going to be a great deal of fun. And then, yes, North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell. I have been hearing so much love for Elizabeth Gaskell this year since I've joined BookTube. So I'm greatly excited to finally own one of her works. And it was a toss-up between North and South and Wives and Daughters, and a lot of recommendations on both sides. Everyone seems to love both, and some love one a bit more than the other, and it seems like 50-50 as to which is which. So I went with North and South. I really like the premise. It's a woman who, I guess she grew up in the South, in the countryside of England, and then has to move to the industrialized North. And it talks about her social consciousness in relation to that move. So, yes. As far as the other challenges, I didn't mention those. I have 2 women authors. One of the challenges is to read a woman author. One is to read a lesser known Victorian author, and that would be this one. It has to be under 12,000 reviews on Goodreads, and this one qualifies. It's just under 2,000. And then, there's read something with supernatural elements, and I don't know if this one might qualify, but yeah, I think so. But Kate Howe has linked a really great resource on her introductory announcement of Victober, and it's an online website that has PDF files of a whole slew of supernatural type Victorian short stories. So I will be sure and link that below as well, because I'm definitely planning on reading 1 or 2 of those, because it just looked like a great resource and really fun for October reading. And then the last challenge is slipping my mind. Oh, one that's been recommended to you, and I'm going to go with North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell for that challenge, because I've chatted about this with people several times in the last few months because I've been interested. So, and I'm glad to finally have a reason to jump in. So these are what I have for Victober, and I think I'm going to go ahead and read these this week because they should not take long. One is about 150, the other is about 50, and then I'm going to start one of these as well this week. I'm just intimidated by this one, knowing that I don't have a super exciting track record. I mean, it took me a long time to finish Middlemarch, and I'm afraid if I start with this, I'll get slogged down in it. And I don't want to get slogged with anything this month because there's just too much fun going on reading-wise this month. So this will probably be the last thing. Once I finish these 4, I'll start this one, and I don't mind if I don't finish it this month. It might take me through December, who knows, but you know, I will finish it. So that's what I have. I'm super excited for this challenge and spending time with all the Victorian readers this month. So let me know below if you are playing along, and let's chat. I will talk to you soon. Bye. And now 1 or 2 bloopers because my cat was like all up in my business. Hello, it's Doris with All the Books, and I am here to do my Victober. What is this? I have a growth. I am here to do my October Victober. You got me distracted, guys. My cat is doing weird things. Anyway. Guy, you're killing me. Hello, it's Doris with All the Books, and I'm here to do my Victober TBR. Guy, this is not working for me. You're a bad boy. For real. How am I supposed to work under these conditions? You're gonna have to go, boy. You're gonna have to go. Come on now. Seriously.